Hey, what's up, guys? I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the health of gardening. Now, some of the health benefits to gardening, it's almost just common sense because if you have more fruits and vegetables growing in your backyard, you're obviously inclined to start eating more vegetables and fruits. But on another standpoint, when you harvest a crop like a pepper or an eggplant, when it's actually supposed to be picked like you can in the garden versus how we do things with the superfood markets, those tomatoes and everything like that are actually picked when they're green, and they use a gas to actually speed up that ripening process. So you're being fooled into thinking your health is as good as it is as far as the health of that food that you're consuming. Now, other health benefits, guys, I tell you what, when I'm tending my garden, it's about the most stress relieving thing that I could ever possibly do, that I could ever possibly do. It's what keeps my lettuce green, literally. I really love it. It helps calm me down. It helps make me focus. But on another standpoint, guys, when talking about dementia, for example, people with Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, Lou Gehrig's disease, when it comes to dementia, even when people lose the ability to talk, for whatever reason, they don't lose that understanding that they have with nature. And even those folks that can't even talk, they can still perform garden tasks, and their mind still works that way. And I think that that's just such a great way for people to not feel isolated, especially in our nursing homes. You know, if we could implement gardens in our nursing homes, implement gardens in our schools, because this should be taught as a curriculum, implement gardens everywhere we can in the community. I work with a lot of veterans with PTSD, for example. I also work with a lot of at-risk youth when it comes to therapeutic gardening. I find it's really, really, really awesome for them. Because especially, let's concern this, when it comes to at-risk youth and people needing a focus, there's things that happen when you garden. You make a commitment when you sow that seed into the ground. You make a vow to take care of that plant. And before it's all said and done, when you're eating peppers off this pepper, or sitting here taking a bite of fresh lettuce, something happens and it completes you. You've made a vow that you've kept, and by the time you're harvesting that food, you have given yourself self-respect, you have given yourself self-worth and value, while at the same time working with nature and learning a little bit more about nature and learning a little bit more how to garden. But I tell you what, guys, this is about the most stress-relieving thing that you could ever hope to do. And I think that gardening should be taught as a curriculum in school. I think that gardens should be implemented in hospitals, especially children's hospitals. And I definitely think that nursing homes should have community gardens. And if us youth, like I'm a 35-year-old man, if I could make a commitment to take care of a couple nursing homes around me, I'm sure that could inspire a couple different people in other areas to take care of some nursing homes there as well. You know, get our elders back involved with what they know how to do. This is what makes the most sense to them, is getting involved with nature, even when their human mind starts to go. Nature still always makes sense. And I think that that's a valuable asset for our elders to have, from not only one, getting away from that isolated feeling of no memory, but two, getting memories back. You know, maybe somebody pick some of that chocolate mint and smells it. And they can remember picking some chocolate mint with their mother when they were young, like I did. See, I almost had a tear in my eye just saying it. Miss you, Mama. Gardening. It answers a whole lot of things, guys. It makes us healthier because we're taking care of ourselves. It's better for the environment because we're not producing all these emissions to get something as simple as an eggplant that we can grow in a pot. I mean, here's 3 jalapeno peppers, and look how much dirt I'm even needing. I love these little felt pots, by the way, because let's say you live in an apartment complex or you just don't have a lot of space, right? Well, when you're not gardening, you can simply just fold these guys up. I could sit here and fit 150 of these things in a simple little 20-gallon tote when I'm not using them. So they just work great. Plus, I think those felt pots work awesome as far as the water absorption, as well as not letting that plant get waterlogged. So make sure you guys check those out. I'll actually do a separate video on that. I just really wanted to touch home on just how important gardening can actually be for your lives. It's more than just growing your own food. It's about learning a sense of survival, and it's about learning a part of nature, and it's about learning a part of yourself. Earth's a garden. Just grow it. See you guys.